Lake Victoria is the largest water body in Africa, with a surface area of about 69,000 square kilometers. Its catchment area is nearly 3 times as large. This region, described as the Lake Victoria Basin, supports the livelihoods of about 30 million people, or 1/3 of the combined population of the 3 East African countries of Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania. Approximately 47 kilometers north of the Uganda-Tanzania border lies the small transit town of Kyotera. There is a severe shortage of clean water in this urban center, and many residents rely on the nearby swamp to satisfy their domestic water needs. This problem was formerly addressed by an aging piped water supply system operated by the Church of Uganda. However, current demand for clean water far outstrips supply, and the church system collapsed under the pressure. In 2004, UN Habitat intervened to launch the Lake Victoria Region Water and Sanitation Initiative. This is a major program that will enable the secondary urban centres around Lake Victoria to achieve Target 10 of Millennium Development Goal number 7. To reduce by half, by the year 2015, the number of people without sustainable access to safe drinking water and basic sanitation.
We have already provided improved water supply service to about 115,000 people and improved access to sanitation for about 15,000. This impact has been achieved largely through the immediate interventions that we have been carrying out. These are sort of quick fix activities, for example, installing new pumps at some of the intakes.
In Kyotera, the Lake Victoria Water and Sanitation Initiative stepped in to address the poor water supply and sanitation situation by designing a system based on groundwater extraction.
The waterworks right now, the transmission lines have been laid. The distribution lines say we are at 82%. And the sump or the pump house, we are at the excavation stage. And we expect to cover a population of 10,000 people in Kyotera town.
In addition to the exploitation of groundwater resources, other viable and sustainable alternatives for water supply are being pursued in Kyotera. UN Habitat has partnered with a local organization called Uganda Women's Effort to Save Orphans, or UWESO, to help disadvantaged groups develop rainwater harvesting schemes. Maria Nabukenya is the chairperson of a women's group called Bachala Kwekula Kulanga. Her organization trains vulnerable families and orphan-headed households in the construction of these water tanks.
My vision is that in 2015 there shall be no water scarcity in Rakai district. In other words, there will be 100% coverage. When there is 100% water coverage in Rakai, people will use less effort to collect water and use their efforts elsewhere, like maintaining their shambas. The water that is harvested also attracts some income from nearby households.
Today, Maria and members of her group are at the home of 60-year-old Mary Namutunzi in the Kisamula area on the outskirts of Kyotera town. Mary is the sole guardian of her 7 orphaned grandchildren.
There's
been a drastic change in my life since UWESO helped me build this house and water tank. I am old and sick now, and so this has been a very big relief.
The water and sanitation problems in Kyotera were not limited to the domestic setting. The town's old abattoir was a sight to behold and a public health threat. Animals were slaughtered on an unfinished floor. Bloody waste material was washed into the same swamp that served as a water source for the town's residents. there was no form of soak-away system. The intervention from the Lake Victoria Region Water and Sanitation Initiative is changing all this.
There will be construction of the septic tank where the waste will be treated and then it will be discharged. At first, the place was too smelly, but we are expecting all those things not to be there. Even the solid waste, I think there will be an incinerator which will be constructed for such things, which will be burnt in the incinerator.
As the population in this small town grows and economic activity increases, there is need for improved sanitation facilities. To this end, the UN Habitat Programme has provided 13 sanitation facilities in schools and orphanages.
Previously, the toilets we were using were not good because they were pit latrines and they get filled up very fast because of the population that I have here. Looking for money to build another pit is a big problem. But now this one constructed by UN Habitat will be there forever. Whenever the septic tank is full, it will be emptied and we'll continue using it.
Traders at Kyotera's main market are also benefiting from new facilities. A new sanitation block has been built here, and the market is being paved to improve both the work environment for the traders and general hygiene standards. In the past, the garbage produced by Kyotera residents was not disposed of properly, but this UN Habitat programme has commissioned the design and fabrication of special vehicles that will be supplied to the Kyotera Town Council to cater for their solid waste disposal needs.
We were asked, again in conjunction with UN Habitat, to design something which was small and easy to operate. We used a small Chinese two-wheel tractor with a 16 horsepower diesel engine, which is very, very economical. It will probably use 4 or 5 litres of diesel in a full 8-hour shift. And then we designed, in conjunction again with UN Habitat, the back section, the carrying section for the bins.
Of critical importance to this programme is the aspect of sustainability. The Lake Victoria Region Water and Sanitation Initiative has encouraged ownership at the local level through its innovative institutional structure that involves local residents.
We are the one to monitor all which has been done by the contractors on the ground and see whether all what has been done is good and is functioning well.
The participation and commitment of the residents of Kyotera was critical for this programme's success, but it was just as important to have the local civic and political leaders lend their long-term support to the programme to ensure the initiative's sustainability.
We have put up an operation and maintenance policy which the council has already adopted, and we expect to strictly follow it so that we maintain those projects for the good of our people.
It is something that people understand. The concept is very simple, is easily understandable, and the importance of which is very clear because, first of all, of course, the ultimate objective is also to make secondary towns livable so that you reduce the pressure on the larger cities. These are life-saving interventions, water and sanitation. So I can say that the impact actually has been quite good.